This is Lucy in her garden watching her catnip coming up. It's just starting to come up. She can't stand it. She's been chewing on it already. We have a semi-warm day today, so she wanted to get out in the garden. I need to clean up the garden. There's leaves everywhere. This is my Labyrinth garden I built. Retaining wall work in progress. I haven't finished that yet, but we have tulips starting to come up, and I need to get in here and rake leaves out of here. But it's my meditation path with flowers. And last year I had tomato plants and cucumbers and squash and all kinds of things, but I'll be back out here again later when things are coming up better. Lucy will definitely be out here when her catnip gets going. Last year it got about 4 feet tall. She loves the garden. Normally she walks the labyrinth with me. It's got what do you call it? Solar lights around the path, as well as around the top of the rabbit fencing. So it lights up at night. I come out here during full moons and the solstices and in between times and walk it daytime and nighttime. My neighbors say it looks like a UFO landing site at night when it's all lit up. Lucy will walk the labyrinth with me sometimes, but right now she is preoccupied with the catnip that's just starting to come back up. Just a little bit of green showing. She's also watching for squirrels. I have to come back out when the tulips are blooming. Last year I had these beautiful, gigantic red tulips. I forget what variety they were, but all types of lilies and things that are starting to sprout up a little bit too. Clematis, you name it, it's in here. Artemisia, one of my favorites. All kinds of herbs. My chives are starting to come up. This is chives actually right here. Say hello, Lucy. The back of her neck is wet. We did flea and tick treatment on her since she's just starting to come outside a little bit. She's the only one that comes outside. She used to come out all the time. She's a little more skittish outside than she used to be because she likes being an indoor kitty more now. And as you can see, I've got her leash and harness on. So, Lucy and me in the garden. We'll do another video later when things start to bloom and come up more. And after I get it cleaned up, you can see there's a lot of leaves that have blown in over the winter. It actually flooded a little bit in here as the snow melted. There's lavender, I hope, comes back over there. I'm thinking about doing like a rock retaining wall and maybe planting some flowers that'll grow over it. So right now it's just cinder blocks. They were here on the property, so I just used them to kind of balance out that side. This area was where a 24-foot round above ground pool was. So I took the pool out and put in my labyrinth. It took me all summer to dig up the ground. It was so hard, and treated it with peat moss and gypsum to loosen up the soil. There was sand over the whole thing. There were rocks. The rocks are now all in the center. All kinds of rocks and things. So the sand I had to dig out onto the paths. I hope to put some sort of rock on top of the sand on the pathway eventually, but Anyway, it's kind of cool. It's a work in progress. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and the garden gate was actually just a crate top that was on the porch when I bought the house. So I had my lawn care guy drill some holes and put some screws in it and mount it as my garden gate now. Oh, Lucy's getting all dirty now. Yeah, you're just rolling in it. She's laying, laying on the catnip. She likes to show her belly. So I have a pretty fluffy belly and it's getting all dirty. She she grumbles at me when I go to pick her up to take her back inside. Her nickname is Grumblepuss because when she's not ready, she's on her own agenda. When she's not ready, she'll grumble. Look, she's got dried catnip stuck on the back of her neck. Okay, that's Lucy in the garden. We'll catch you guys later.